Hello, my fellow citizens, or should I say, the Madison Panther Paw crew. So, as I said in my last video, I would explain to you what I was going through before and why the last song is my song. I was bullied because I've been bullied for the past 3 years because every time my dad is brought up, I cry. He died when I was 7. But he wasn't my real father. He was my stepfather. And the reason why I'm going through this is because my stepfather, he actually kind of was there for us. My biological father left me when I was 5 years old. I was living with my grandmother, and then my mom met my stepfather. They got married on April 4th, I think, and they were married for 3 years. He died 4 years ago, on September 16, 2014. It was the most depressing day of my life. I actually was diagnosed with depression and anxiety because of the reason that he did. Now, I'm not going to get into typical reasons, but he left the house and he said that my mom didn't care about him, which was not true. They were going to get a divorce, but I never wanted that to happen. We would have to sit in our car and sleep in the car because of some of the fights they had. But I knew that the fights were just some difficulties going through the marriage, because marriage is really tough. Don't ask me how I know. But I'm pretty sure all of you know. And so we would sleep in the car, or we would go up to the house above and sleep in it. And that was our in-laws, or outlaws, one or the other. And we would have to sleep in a car. We would sleep up there, and then like 2 days after the fight, we would come back, and he would say he was sorry for everything. And then one time we had to move to 123 Connie Street, where my friend is living now. We had to live in that house for at least like 6 months, and then we found out on September 16, 2014, at 4:30 that my dad had killed himself, committed suicide. And then we really didn't have much, so it took us a couple years. We lived with my mom's former friend, and then we came back to live here. Her former friend is still living with us, but that's kind of working out kind of bad, kind of good. But now my biological father is trying to get back in our life. In December 26th, we will be leaving for Maryland, where his hometown is. Where my Mimi lives. They are both trying to come back into my life, which I really don't know if that's gonna happen. But if they do it right and they show me more love than they are spending money on me, then I might actually forgive the way that they just treated us. And now, of course, this is my dad's old house. I haven't particularly know where he committed suicide at. My mother will not tell me. So, we also had some bad remarks. My aunt Christina, she died because of a brain tumor, September 16th, 2018. She died at 4:40 p.m. She died 10 minutes after my dad was found. But that was like 4 years after. We had a feeling that she was saving her death day for the day that my dad died, but we weren't quite sure. She had some hard times, but she got over them. She was a poofy-haired poodle. Well, we called her that because she had a big, huge poodle hair on her head. But, that was just me. But I still have some of the things that my dad left me. I have his picture on my wall. I have my deer horns of the first and last deer that I've shot with him. Well, that I can remember as. I was 7 when he died or passed away. I have a letter from him, but I don't know where it is. He wrote, "Happy birthday, happy 8th birthday." I know it's kind of early, but I wanted to tell you before it happened. And then he didn't really say what happened, so I had to go snooping, and I found out why, or what, and why. Which still going through depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with PTSD and opposition defiant disorder and compulsive disorder. I don't know why I was diagnosed with that, but I was also diagnosed with bipolar and vertigo, which has also destructed my life. But some of the times that I remember were happy times, like the day we first went hunting and had a great time. I shot my first deer, and that was my last, which was very upsetting because I wanted to go hunting again. We did. And then my dad said, "Do you see the big, huge, big boy?" And he was talking about a deer. And I said no, and then I accidentally shot the wrong way. He told me that it was okay, that we would try again soon, but we never did. But we did went camping for a couple times. Just went quiet. Okay, there it goes. Some of the reasons why I have anxiety is because of too many people dying in my life. I figured out why my Aunt Kimberly died. It was because of an overdose, but that's not really what I'm feeling. I am bullied for many things in my life. I'm bullied because I have bad bipolar issues. I have mood swings, mood changes, and I'm also called the drama queen of our school, which I don't really cause most of it. But I'm also getting bullied because of a situation with friends and who I like. Well, it's not my fault. But if you would want to know more, go on Stephanie Meehan's GoFundMe account. We're getting our life back.